Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to dive into the most anticipated summer blockbusters of this year 2025, and this lineup is crazy stacked. So from explosive action, spine-tingling horror, there's something for every little person out there. It's coming out into the theaters starting in 2 weeks, and it ends around August before we get into the fall and winter area. So let's break down what's coming this summer, when they're releasing it, and why you should be excited. As you can see from this first screenshot, you can already tell where I'm going first. It's Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning that releases in May 23rd, 2025. So Tom Cruise returns for what may be his final bow out. Let's see how the theaters take it and how much money he makes. He plays Ethan Hunt again in Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. So this is the 8th entry of this spy franchise, and it's going to come again on May 23rd. It picks up 2 months after the events of Dead Reckoning Part 1, and the stakes couldn't be higher. So Ethan Hunt and his team continue to battle against Gabriel and the rogue AI program that is known as the Entity. So there are some early reactions, and they're calling this an exhilarating adrenaline-filled rush, with one critic warning that you might need a blood pressure meds to continue watching it, but it is going to be a exciting action-filled adventure, as we could probably see from what he's doing right now. And of course he does all of his stunts on his own. So let's take a quick look and I'll react as we go.
This can't all be true.
I love Paramount's movies. I don't know why. They just make good stuff for me. That was back in the olden times. This one right here. You remember that? This is how it all kind of started, didn't it?
CIA black flag break-in. Am I reading this correctly? The Kremlin bombing? In fairness, the bomb was actually meant to kill him.
That kind of looked fake just a little bit. I mean, you can kind of see, like, it doesn't seem too real right there. Come on, this none of the flares, none of the explosives are hitting him whatsoever.
Gas, a security briefing.
That's pretty cool.
That was
His famous masks come back to play.
2 months ago. This explains the handcuffs. It's still not clear why he's here.
We know why he's here.
We want to bring the bull back from the brink.
It's his purpose.
We have to deal with him. We choose to accept.
Notice how they went from a small little airplane to just these big giant military craft. He's kind of like elevating the action as the movie goes on. Whoops.
Smart people on every side are close to panicking. What exactly is
Oh hey, it's the guy from Severance.
your plan?
Uh-oh, what's this? Virtual reality? Oh, he's going into the machine. He's going into the AI.
The Jews been betrayed, Ethan.
That's pretty cool.
Everything you are.
I wonder why they're re-showing old clips. Like, some of these are old clips.
He's come to this.
Will there be romance in Ethan Hunt's life after the reckoning? Oh, he has to run, of course. He has to run, of course.
This is your calling. Your destiny. I have no regrets.
Oh, so a lot of the old castmates are coming back. Cool.
I need you to trust me. One last time.
Oh yeah, right. There's gonna be a part 9. Okay. That's cool. Alright. May 23rd. Definitely a watcher. Definitely gonna be a banger. The next one is a little bit different type of action, as you can see. It's just a week after Mission Impossible on May 30th. Karate Kid Legends is going to kick its way into theaters. It's bridging all these different eras. It's bringing back the beloved franchise from the TV. It's adding on what the last Karate Kid movie brought to it. It's literally the 6th movie installment that brings Ralph Macchio, Daniel LaRusso, Jackie Chan, who is Mr. Han from the 2010 reboot for the first time. So this film is set 3 years after Netflix Cobra Kai series created this unified Karate Kid universe, and it's going to follow a story of this kid named Ben Wang. Li Fong. He's a kung fu prodigy who relocates from Beijing to New York City, and he is following his family tragedy across this journey. And although he doesn't want to fight, trouble of course finds him, and this is the same type of theme that we've seen in a lot of the Karate Kid movies. He attracts this unwanted attention from these local karate champions, and when a friend needs his help, he's going to enter some major tournament, and his kung fu skills, I don't know why they're saying Karate Kid and they're bringing kung fu into it, aren't enough. So that's when Mr. Han enlists Daniel LaRusso to come help train. So they're dual training in this case, and then we're going to kind of get into all the nitty-gritty of that through this trailer. Let's take a quick look. Okay, so they're both going to come into play.
You want to talk about it?
My mom wants us to leave everything behind.
Sometimes it is the only.
This is definitely kung fu. I like Sony's movies too, and their games. This kind of has the same type of vibe, needing to travel, needing to go overseas as the last Karate Kid movies. Come on, let's be frank.
School. No fighting. You make any friends? Yeah, I do. Yeah.
She used to be on Street Fighter back in the day too.
Mia?
You study karate or something?
Kung Fu. Used to.
Oh, what is this? Kung Fu versus
We're
Karate?
doing it how you want.
Yeah, you're clearly over it.
Who's your friend?
Connor, don't stop.
So there's always this big antagonist who's some awesome champion, and he's trying to escape from the champion. He doesn't really want to fight. Again, same theme across all the movies, brought to a different light.
Really want to do this?
Oh, the power of karate versus kung fu. He doesn't have enough yet.
It's the biggest tournament in the city.
In life, we have only one question. Is it worth fighting for or not?
Is it worth fighting for or
We're
not?
just supposed to let him fight. So that we can end up like his brother.
So that he does not end up like his brother.
Oh, hey, this is the old scene in Karate Kid, the actual Netflix series, where they're doing all the wax on, wax off stuff on those cars.
Lee means to me what you meant.
And of course, now he's going to recruit Daniel LaRusso. This is how they bring this movie world to the TV world and bring it together and merge it into one.
Sensei Miyagi. I want Lee to learn Miyagi karate.
I'm sorry, Mr. Han. I wish I could help you.
He will.
I'm coming to New York.
I will see you in the Big Apple.
Okay, so it's kung fu and karate.
Let's make a karate kid.
Jackie Chan must not be happy because I'm sure he loves kung fu and he doesn't want to bring in the Japanese karate into the mix. But this is a Hollywood film. I'm sure it's beyond the cultural borders of what was before, like 30, 40 years ago.
You have a foundation of kung fu.
We're going to build upon that with karate.
Ancient way.
Miyagi way.
So they're still talking about the fight between karate and kung fu.
This represents the history between the two families.
Because there's a deep history between Japanese and Chinese too. They used to hate each other. But now this bringing this type of unity,
Remember what you're fighting for.
you'll be curious to see how this movie is taken in those countries. Probably better in Japan because Japan supported the kung fu. So yeah, it looks very cool. It looks very entertaining. It's going to be definitely fun for the 30th of May. So next we go to Ballerina. And this is going to come like another week after it. It's part of the John Wick universe. It is Ballerina starring Ana de Armas as Eve Macaro. She's a ballerina turned assassin, and she's seeking vengeance for her family's murder. So, of course, a revenge story. John Wick was seeking revenge from his dog. This one is, of course, revenge for her family's murder. So it's between John Wick Chapter 3 and John Wick Chapter 4, right in the middle of that time. And yes, Keanu Reeves will appear as John Wick as well. This film also brings back other favorites, Winston, and other people who are going to come back and who are going to, of course, show their face because, as we said, it's between Chapter 3 and Chapter 4, so we're going to see a lot of intricacies there. Let's go ahead and take a quick look.
When you think of me, think of fire.
When you think of me, think of fire.
I know your pain.
And she took her, this is a beautiful picture. I wish I was actually there. This is a real place. And she did some action comedy stuff with recently as well, and it was really interesting. She's getting to that action mode, so I would love to see how she uses her action chops in this movie here.
This isn't done until they're dead.
Buena suerte, señorita.
When you think of me,
That must have been hot. Even though she dodged it by just moving to the left, that still had to have been hot.
think of fire.
When you think of me, think of fire. I guess that's why there's a lot of fire in this movie.
Those people that you're looking for, they're surrounding this hotel right now.
Oh my god, cool.
From the ashes, again and again.
You don't choose to be a killer. You are chosen.
You don't choose to be a killer, you're chosen, so somebody else chooses it for you. More fire. Ah, there's Keanu.
Consequences.
Risen from the ashes, again and again.
They keep saying risen from the ashes again and again. When Keanu came out, how much y'all want to bet that he's going to come out again and again?
And what, may I ask, is your name?
Hey. Yeah.
When you think of me, think of fire.
So that's going to be a big theme, I suppose. Fire. And it's going to be pretty awesome. Again, John Wick's going to come back. She's going to probably do some little team up with him. It's before he goes off to Chapter 4 and supposedly dies, I guess. So I'm sure he's going to come back as well. So let's call this the prelude to John Wick 5. Alrighty, the next one is 28 Years Later. This is more of a horror film. This is coming out on June 20th, and it's a long-awaited sequel to 28 Weeks Later. So this is 28 years later. So 3 decades after the last movie, this rage virus that devastated Britain follows these survivors around. They find ways to exist amidst all these infected zombies, and the story centers on some remote island community, and it's connected by this mainland, and it's heavily defended, but at the same time it's isolated. So we're gonna see just a bunch of different diversity, and let's go ahead and just take a quick look at what type of diversity we're talking. Let's take a look. Whoa, cool. There's the island connected to the mainland.
There are so many dead.
Wow.
Infected and non-infected alike.
So I guess this is gonna be that beautiful village that's gonna get torn to shreds.
Why our home so precious.
They're all so happy. They have a protected fence. This definitely reminds me of The Last of Us Part 2 when they had this big old city. Everything was protected. They had to open these gates to go out and hunt for stuff. Kind of seems similar.
You know, I feel he's a bit young.
He's ready, King.
Ah, that's the bridge to the zombie area.
There's no rescues.
Wow, that's a deep mainland. Danny Boyle. Oh my god, what's that? Okay, how in the world did all these zombies know that these two people were there? I know that they didn't smell them from that far away. Everybody's, you see, they're about to attack their home base. They're in the home base. They're in their beautiful home.
Many kinds of death. Some are better than others.
Wow, look at that sight. This just shows that there's going to be some type of occult type of activity. There's going to be multiple factions. This must be one of the factions. Look at all those skulls. Goodness gracious. Wow, I love the graphics. Uh-oh. Bam! Wow. This is going to be a thriller as well as a horror kind of show. There's some religion in there. Whoa. Whoa, what was that? There's going to be definitely some occult vibes up in there too. June 20th. Looking forward to it. Should be fun. The next one is going to be a little bit more of a different type of vibe. It is definitely not horror-esque. It is Jurassic World. Jurassic World is going to be the island of dinosaurs once again. They're going to rule the earth in a different way. It's literally called Rebirth. So it's the 7th film in this franchise, and it's a fresh look following the conclusion of the last Jurassic World trilogy, and it's set years after the events of Jurassic World Dominion, and it's this new chapter that introduces a completely new cast. And let's take a look. I think Scarlett Johansson's in here, so that should be a nice little fun. I haven't seen her since the Avengers.
Dr. Henry Loomis, this is Zora Bennett.
There she is. Hey.
What mission?
She came back after the Infinity Stones.
Save countless lives. It comes from the largest dinosaurs on the planet.
I could just always imagine them because they're not really seeing dinosaurs. They just have to act it out. So they're pretty good acting.
Fortunately for us, all these species exist in one isolated place. Can you be ready tomorrow?
I can guarantee your safety. I mean, more or less.
Just from what he said, I can already guess the summary here. He just said that they all exist in one little place. Something's going to happen. They're going to break out of that one little place and they're going to start spreading. Hey, that's also the summary for some of the other Jurassic Park films.
More or less.
He said more or less too.
Is your guy?
We're the best at moving things and people in places they shouldn't be.
We took towards Barbados. Avoid government patrol, but there aren't that many anymore. Why's that?
Oh,
No one's dumb enough to go where we're going.
cool.
It's the
I always pause at the wrong time.
for the original Jurassic Park.
We need DNA from the 3 biggest dinosaurs. Do we have to get a sample from an egg?
I wish that was real. It was really beautiful. It could be real.
I suppose we could try and get it from the parent, but they're a flying carnivore the size of an F-16.
Fly it size of an F-16.
Make it quick.
Uh-oh. That was pretty cool. Ooh.
too dangerous for the original park.
Did you just hear what he said? These dinosaurs were too dangerous for the previous park. The previous park has some really dangerous dinosaurs. I guess they're just trying to prove how dangerous and how up level they're taking this next movie.
The worst of the worst.
Oh my god.
They're left here.
The worst of the worst raptors. T-Rex, of course you gotta have a T-Rex. We know those. Uh-oh, what was that?
Survival is a long shot.
Survive. Oh, look at all these seafaring dinosaurs. I guess that's gonna be another thing. They're trying to take it to the next level in regards to underwater. We just saw a T-Rex biting into the water. Now we're seeing these 5 dinosaurs up in there too, or 4, or 5.
What are those?
We-
Defend territory, stalk, hunt.
None of what you just said is good.
Nope. Uh-oh. This should be action-packed. This definitely should be action-packed. Alright, so that Jurassic Park is definitely going to come on July 2nd. I should have probably did this one first. It's F1, that's in June 27th. It's shifting gears a little bit. I kind of wanted to put the horror and the more action kind of thriller side by side. But this one's with Brad Pitt. And he's going to go into theaters with F1. It's a high-octane kind of drama type of movie. It's set in the Formula One racing type of genre. And it, I guess, kind of follows on Tom Cruise's Top Gun. Except this is F1, and it's going to be, he is a veteran driver. He comes out of retirement to mentor a young racing prodigy. Does that sound familiar, Top Gun? He's retired, he comes out of retirement, and he mentors people. So there's going to be a bunch of realistic racing sequences. It's going to be a lot of drama, apparently heavy set in this classic world of how it began, how it came up, and the current look of F1 as it relates to these young proteges of Brad Pitt. So let's just take a quick look.
Some people look at Sonny Hayes. They see a guy who lives in a van, a gambling junkie who missed his shot.
Okay, so he missed his shot, a gambling junkie. They're saying all these bad things about him, but guess what? He's the best racer.
The best that never was.
Oop, there he goes.
But I see possibility.
Oh, hey. Oh, Apple Films. Jerry Bruckheimer's really good.
Phenomenal talent.
He's young.
Oh, I like that. I like how they're doing different angles on the cars.
You plus him.
Oh, that was cool. I think this is probably how they meet, and he's coming in to try to mentor him. He doesn't want it, but Brad Pitt has to show him that, you know, kind of he's the number one, just like how Tom Cruise did it in the Top Gun.
I got a team.
When's the last time you won a race?
There he goes.
He's Formula One. Oh, I'm sorry. Then same as you.
that was actually very good. So we're gonna have a little humor, but again, this is a heavy set drama one. I guess with little flares of comedy, little flares of action, a lot of flares of action. Okay, the director of Top Gun.
Did any constructive criticism
Back to the gambling.
each other or be?
Don't be such an Aussie kid.
That's kind of the play that Brad Pitt has with George Clooney, how they interrupt each other. So I guess they're trying to add that camaraderie between these two as well. And the fact that the Top Gun director is also doing this, and it's kind of a similar protege, super pro kind of relationship, training, mentoring, etc., and funny banter.
That was constructive.
So yeah, this definitely looks pretty cool, action-packed, fun, a deep story. I love Top Gun story. Nice set designs too. Very clean. Uh-oh. This is where he gets deep into the... This reminds me of Gladiator when he picks up the dirt and he just rubs it in his hand. Brad Pitt has to pick up the gravel from the F1 road track. Romance. It seems like Brad Pitt's going to be driving more than I thought. I thought he was going to be more of a mentor, but no, he's actually going to be part of it. I guess at the same time, just like, I don't want to keep making this comparison, but just how we didn't know Tom Cruise was going to fly so many of those planes, but it became the main attraction.
I'm offering you an open seat in Formula One.
Ah, there it is.
You could say, if you win, you are the absolute
Oh no.
best.
Uh-oh. I think his protege may have gotten so injured that he had to take his place. Don't quote me on this. Kind of seems like that's what happened. It looks fun. It looks fast-paced. It looks action-packed. It looks not predictable, but still definitely a fun adventure. The next one is not going to be so predictable because we're just going to have a very familiar story, but at the same time, it's going to be very unique, I'm sure. So, on July 11th, we're definitely going to see Superman Legacy coming back. Again, James Gunn creates these beautiful worlds, these beautiful creative stories, and this reboot is going to focus on Superman's early years when he struggles with his balance with Kryptonian a past and his current human upbringing, and then we're just going to kind of look at that as well as these new interconnected DC stories where all our villains are going to come to life. And of course, James Gunn is known for all that colorful beauty and the creativity and all those beautiful computer graphics. Well, he ain't stopping, because this is how we're starting. This is the trailer that's supposed to be out tomorrow.
Man.
That's going to be very cool. This is the actual trailer. Alright, so this is very familiar. I think this is where Dogs comes in and tries to wake him up. He does look kind of different, you know, with his glasses on and off. His hair is definitely more different. He's bleeding, so he got kryptonated. And he has to recover by being close to his home office. Yes, James Gunn. You gotta respect that music, because it's all too familiar. We're definitely gonna have a lot of drama here. There's gonna be slights of comedy as well. There has to be. It's James Gunn. He knows the audience. They need multiple different types of emotions popping up and around. There's our doggy dog. It's kind of funny how he comes in like that, but it makes sense.
Home. Gave me home.
That's beautiful. Of course, that's Lex Luthor. He's gonna be the mastermind as usual. We'll see what happens though. Luthor Corp. That's gonna be cool. Of course, there's gonna be some of this lower technology areas, and then to go in and help those kind of third world type of countries. And then I guess here he's being judged and ridiculed because none of those faces look that happy. There he goes. Boom. Oh wow, that one too. Oh, see, look at all these. Oh my God, there's gonna be a lot of fun going on here. That is obvious. Oh wow, they're gonna have a lot of different characters. Definitely uniting this DC conglomerate of heroes and anti-heroes, villains and monsters. That's going to be pretty fun, I think. I think this is the one that I'm looking forward to the most. Coming out on January 11th, of course. The next one is something that I'm looking forward... Okay, this is the one I'm looking forward to the most. It's, at least in my opinion, the most anticipated Marvel movie since Endgame, I would say. Everybody wants to know how the Fantastic Four are gonna set the stage for the upcoming Doctor Doom and the X-Men and all that other fun stuff. So we're coming out on July 25th. It's this retro, futuristic kind of 1960s inspired world. Pedro Pascal is Mr. Fantastic. Vanessa Kirby is Sue Storm. We got a bunch of big players here, and this is kind of like the early version of this trailer. We're definitely going to see a little bit more coming out, I'm sure, as we approach into June and as we get into July. So I know that we're going to see some, I know that there are some interesting connections in the Thunderbolts where we can see their spaceship flying to Earth. Apologies for the spoilers. And so let's go ahead and take a look here.
Wow, folks, we all know the story. 4 brave astronauts head up into space.
That's the one that they see in Thunderbolts.
This garden. Our city, our planet, owe a debt to these intrepid souls.
Intrepid souls.
Pay them, we can certainly celebrate.
Thank you, Fantastic Four. Thank you.
Please
Yeah.
welcome the Fantastic Four.
They're definitely heroes in this world. They are in a different universe. They're going to eventually go to their own universe. We've seen this already in some of the other trailers, so we know what the basics of the story are. They're heroes here. They've helped create this world. This is kind of fun. I like that. They have little bits of comedy here. Look at this, all this retro futuristic tech right here. That's pretty cool.
Okay. That's fantastic. You're late.
What do you mean?
What was that?
What do you mean?
What do you mean, what do I mean?
Look at all this messy plateware. Right? Oh no, that's not messy. That's just stacked. He said you're late. They thought that they were talking about pregnancy. He wasn't talking about pregnancy. I guess we're gonna have a little family creation here.
Late for dinner.
Yes, we are.
Are you late?
I just said that.
Are you pregnant?
What? You're gonna be the best mom.
Oh wow, that robot had like
You are gonna be the best dad. Just kidding.
those old type of eyes where it's like the old movie
Be the
reels.
best uncles ever.
We can do this.
Nothing's going to change.
This July, coming to a universe near you.
Are you the
Silver Surfer. I think this is Silver Surfer's wife.
Yes, we are.
Your planet is now marked for death.
I think this is the Galactus is coming out to play, and she's like the ambassador.
It's my fault. I stretched the bounds of space. I never heard.
So they definitely did something in this universe, advanced it somehow, some way.
Are we safe?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I remember it. Wow. Is it me, or is this them coming back from the old universe into their what was their current universe, and that is the aftermath? I don't know. Maybe they'll go back in time and fix it. Who knows? We'll see.
I'm not giving up.
There he is. Look at that car. It's pretty cool. That's very cool. I think she's going to be kind of pivotal here. Hopefully she doesn't die and we can see more of her in other films.
We will fight it together.
You're definitely going to see the Fantastic Four, that's for sure. Wow, she just surfed through a fireball.
Has to be us.
Let me just go back here for really quickly.
To be us.
Right here.
Yes.
Right here. there's always a kid that is in danger of something falling or something stepping on them, and then somehow somebody who has super strength is gonna stop it. This happened in Thunderbolts. This happened in Avengers. This happened in Spider-Man. I can go on. It's gonna happen in Fantastic Four.
Has to be us.
Has to be a family. Chris Evans was just the... oh man, that's cool. Yeah, so I think this is when we first saw Pedro Pascal kind of do his stretchy stretch. I guess he's going to grab some important stuff there, like maybe protect it from some falling debris or something. I don't know what's going on, but it's going to be pretty cool. She's definitely going to be a powerhouse in this.
Protect you.
Alright, that's going to be July 25th. Oh yeah, this is the fun part. Look at that big old foot. Those big old Nikes. Why didn't he just bust through all the buildings? Why go on the road? Anyways, that's going to be an awesome movie. My most highly anticipated kind of Marvel video. But another one that I absolutely loved when I was younger and I'm absolutely going to love now is The Naked Gun. The Naked Gun is going to be in August 1st. It's a comedy reboot. Liam Neeson, who we know, of course, from Taken and all the other fun stuff, is Frank Drebin Jr. His father was, of course, of the regular Naked Gun series, and he's going to continue that legacy. He's going to bring back a lot of iconic kind of characters, and we're going to see all these funny antics and quirks, sight gags, misunderstandings, deadpan one-liners, and his comedy chops are there. We've seen it in some of his romantic comedies, and I'm sure he's going to bring the slapstick comedy. It's rare to see Liam Neeson in this type of role, but that's going to make it so unique. Let's take a look. It's pretty short for 1 minute. I wanted more. They start so serious. This is gonna... They're letting a little girl walk in there, and suddenly this tiny...
Your ass.
See, it's just so weird. Wow, they're gonna go deep into that area. The bloody area. The funny bloody.
Frank Drebin, Police Squad. The new version.
Look at that. It's so funny. I just, out of the blue, he just doesn't care about laughing at himself. I'm sure he's having a great time.
Hey, Daddy. It's me, Frank Jr. Love you. Hey, Dad. What do I miss?
Oh, they're all crying. I'm just an altar to all the dads, and all the sons who have taken on their tradition comes to the altar and gives them their love. He's like, nah, I'm not doing that. It just brings a smile to my face. So there you have it, guys. For me, my biggest blockbusters that are coming in this summer. It's going to be action-packed. There's going to be superhero spectacle. There's going to be a terrifying horror, dinosaurs bursting out everywhere, and straight-up laugh-out comedy. So 2025 summer is definitely going to be shaping up to one of the most exciting movie seasons in years. I hope you didn't mind my crazy commentary. Thank you again, and I'm looking forward to providing more reviews here soon. Bye-bye.